Hi guys, today we're doing a different video. I'm making a trinket dish out of clay for my cousin because I just felt like she needed one and I have to work through my things somehow. I ordered this thing of clay um, on Amazon for $20 for 10 pounds, and I was like, I saw that trinket dishes were very popular like last year, 2 years ago during quarantine. So I was like, why not just make one just for fun? And here I go making one. This one is actually way larger than any trinket dish I've seen. It's the size of a plate. Um, Basically, right now I'm just building the wall, like the edges that go around it, and just rolling it out. This clay does need a lot of water. I don't know why. It just doesn't. It isn't as soft as it should. Here I go building the wall. I am building a pizza chicken dish, and here I am smoothing it out because you don't want to do one big piece or else it might break and like snap in half, you know. And this was not easy. It was easy to make and whatnot, but it was just patience, waiting for it to dry because it took like 2 or 3 days. But it took 2 days to dry just because of all the water I threw on it to smooth everything out. Because if you don't throw water on it or if you don't add water, it does not smooth out the way it should. And here I am just making sure the walls are fine and everything's smoothed out. Um, and I did paint it white, as you guys can see here. I just skipped it because I didn't feel like you guys would want to watch me painting it all white. And I'm doing 5 layers of yellow and using my heat gun to dry the layers in between. And even then, after 5 layers, it still was not dry. This was not good quality yellow paint. And here I go using a glue lid to make the pepperonis. I do end up using a brush later. See? Um, and the red does darken a lot, but that's because I added green to it, so it's more brown and more pepperoni color. Because I felt like this yellow and this red were just too bright together. So I was just heat heat drying it and then making more and more pepperonis. But yeah, I just decided to make one because I was like, oh, I made one a couple years ago. It wasn't that big, so I was like, why not make a big one and see how that turns out? Um, and this guy is absolutely huge. It is the size of a dinner plate, and I know that trinket dishes are supposed to be small, but I was also like if it's gonna be something to hold things like rings, necklaces, jewelry, why not make it big so it can hold a lot of stuff? Right? It doesn't have to be. Oh, here's a horrible mistake. I added red, but the red was too big. It was too bold, so I changed it back to brown and then some yellow. And here I go Mod Podging this because you have to Mod Podge this before you add any kind of UV resin or anything because the UV resin like eats away at acrylic paint. So here I go Mod Podging it so that it is all nice and well. And this is the super glossy version, so it's a little bit thicker and way more glossy than anything else that I've ever used. And here I go using the UV resin, like I said, pouring it out. And basically here I just grabbed it and I just swooshed it around like that so that it would cover and I wouldn't have to use as much. Um, yeah, and I just did that for the edges, so it would touch up the edges and whatnot. Just to make my life easier and so I didn't have to get a brush and like clean it and all that. You know? And here I go curing it. And here it is, complete.